Lee and the newly appointed Prime Minister Dr. Terence Joe. Brothers and sisters, saints and sinners, y'all hear that?
Oh, brother!
My fellow citizens and...
We don't care.
Excuse me? You all hear that? Gas.
Welcome to the season finale of WTF SKN. I'm your host, your favorite Rasta, Sister Nicolay. We're going to be going through some changes to start season 2. Good and proper. We'll tell you more about it after, but and to the fun stuff. So, we know August 5th was election day and Labour won with 6 seats, 4 of which were clean sweeps, whip whap in the box, and historical wins in most of the constituencies. Jeffrey in constituency 1 get
2,709 votes.
Marsha in constituency 2 get
1,841 votes.
Conwys in constituency 3 got 1,747 votes, and Samal in constituency 4 get 1,269 votes. There was a clean sweep in constituency 6 with Uncle Dougie, but that's usually the case. He's the incumbent there for about 30 years, and he got 1,926 votes. Yet another clean sweep to report in constituency 8 with PM Drew. He got
2,950 votes.
Pam's Sean Richards in number 5 and Uncle Timo in number 7 retained their seats. Interestingly, in number 7, Interestingly, in 7, Labour's Nata Nelson give him a good run, you know. In some boxes, the difference in votes was between 4, 20, 19, 26. And in one box, they were even tied at 88. Since the shift in the political scene in 2015 with PLP and Team Unity, the close one was impressive. He's a new candidate who contested the top dog in 2020, then in 2022, and gained quite some ground. CCM retained its 3 seats. So, the victory and concession speeches and posts roll in. As the top dog in 7, Uncle Timo was to give us a "My fellow citizens and residents" to tell us he can succeed in. The boss give us a statement, but last week, all of them regaled us with national addresses. Keep the same energy, man. But anyways, next up is the swearing-in ceremony. Hear the first words of the new PM after being given his instruments of appointment.
Indeed, esteemed pleasure to be given the opportunity by the people of St. Kitts and Nevis to be your Prime Minister. I consider it an office of service. And I also recognize that it's an office that I do not own, and I am only here at the behest of the people. And I also know that I'm here for a limited time. And during the time that I'm here, I vow to work closely with the members of my cabinet to be named shortly, to work with those who are in other positions in government, and most of all to work with our citizens, to extend a hand much closer to our federation sister, or to our sister island, Nevis, so that whatever issues there are, that we can solve and resolve to bring our federation ever closer together.
Let me back it up a bit though. Last week was well heated. Hours before the polls opened Friday morning, right? Thursday night, we hear the suspect fire at the electoral office. The electoral office where ballot boxes and ballots are stored. Conwys alerted us what was going on in a 48-minute live stream on Facebook. He said he was driving through town and went down Church Street and happened to see the fire tender outside the office. So them man double back, park up, pile out to see what was up. People start getting anxious now because the outside watching the building where they say they suspect fire and not even a puff of smoke left the building. Maybe they had the 2022 post-COVID smokeless fire, you know? We got the good stuff here. The stuff that really make you go, SKN. The Isialand come up again this time, fam. You guessed it, Pampalama. Usually a sure constituency for Pam. Sure, Grandtati had it, you know. But some land story that he ain't so enough and might have derailed that Grand for sure in number 4 win. Sis said,
My name is Fichona Thomas, and I wish to respond to a number of false statements that Mr. Lindsey Grant has made about me. Mr. Grant has told you, the people of number 4, that I was responsible for not assisting you with the roofing program. Mr. Grant has made these totally false accusations against me with deliberate intention to cause harm to my character and injury to my reputation, all as part of his attempt to score political mileage. I wish to express myself unapologetically. Let me tell you the facts. In one case, a gentleman named Austin Coker told me in September of 2018 that he understood that I decided not to repair his roof. I told him it was Mr. Grant who was in charge, and he did not want to approve it. I further stated that Austin had not submitted any application or estimate to me. Mr. Grant shared a list of applicants with me, which he had written the word no next to Austin's name. When I showed this to the gentleman, he cried because his MP had denied him a roof repair that he was entitled to.
Then there was some response by her brother, who was now on Sean's case. Boy, before the election, right? Pam and PLPM confidence did turn up to all, you know, ARL all. And audacious Uncle Timo come to us in a dress on Tuesday or Wednesday day, telling us to vote PLP. Everybody thought he coming to say, guys, it's 2 days before the election. Be cordial and respectful. Polls open at 7. Bring it home for us nicely. But I know, the man say.
This Friday, you will decide the type of future St. Kitts and Nevis will have. You will decide if our future is a secure one, or if our federation will slide backwards. You will decide if our future is prosperous, where people are protected, jobs created, and our economy growing strong. Or you will decide if our federation slides backwards, back to blood running through our streets, back to high IMF debt, back to no opportunities for our young people, back to no pap, no peace, and no income support. It is very clear from this election campaign that only the People's Labour Party PLP has the energy, the policies and the people to deliver a secure future for you and your family. Our nation remains peaceful and stable. Imagine what more can be achieved with 5 years of a People's Labour Party government. But I need your mandate and your support to keep delivering for you. I need all 8 seats so we have a stable government dedicated to delivering for you the people.
And many people were like, Mark and Shantu, you know. We done hear y'all for weeks telling us to vote for you. But what else you coming to tell us other than vote for you this week? It's like a bag of talking during campaign, you know. Some definitely chat too much, man. Anyways, Labour give them a good cut ass. Uncle Dougie had a field day and the jeering is in full effect by Labour supporters. Boy, we have some shit here, you know. Many supporters said they cry. Actual tears though. So Pam and PLP people licking their wounds with their 1 seat each. Pam people vexed because some Pam people voted for Labour. The division, vitriol and blame game start again. Differently though. We never thought we see the day that Uncle Timo get relegated to opposition, you know. And worse yet, with 1 seat. He was a seemingly magnanimous man. And he would have got at the top of his game. Served the 2 terms as Prime Minister and bow out gracefully, as you said you would. He suffered the same fate as his teacher, Uncle Dougie. He should have taken your own advice. I laugh in Spanish. He disrespected many though. He tell the people them to fast and pray during a pandemic. The people done ain't had much to eat because they were laid off. They ain't had much to eat. Then, there were very tight curfew measures in place. Going to shop in a long line. And don't forget the strict election that was held in 2020. It looked like he get higher for his own supply, you know. Well. Now, this election was historic on many fronts. Clean sweep in boxes, 7 women, 34 candidates, 6 parties, and in all of this, voter turnout was low. Like, hovering around the halfway point, even with the overseas voters. Speaking of overseas voters, Labour voters almost ain't make it by. There's some videos circulating, one of which a person say, they and other passengers were on a plane and they get booted off. A campaign personnel for the team tell us that that particular video wasn't true, but others and their supporters getting held up were true. When we spoke to him between 11 and 12 on Friday, he said they were expecting 2 more planes. Well, reach Daddy there, and his son nigga bolt out to RLB airport to make it in the line before 6. Day, Labour got 11,500 plus votes, PAM 4,100 plus votes, and PLP 4,300 plus, CCM 3,400 plus, NRP 2,600 plus. The minority parties and independent got a combined 143. Out of almost 51,000 registered voters, only 26,400 plus people voted. And imagine this, with half the people turning up to vote, all minutes to 10 in the night, people still in the line to vote in some areas, Polls open late in some areas and lines moved slowly. People ain't supposed to vote in party colors, they still do it. Political paraphernalia was to be removed or covered. They were still up. Polling clerks and other electoral officials ain't supposed to wear party colors. Uncle Timo people decide they're going to do their own thing, buddy. Outside of the political realm, we had Easy from Nevis representing at the World Championships of Performing Arts in Cali. A first time for a new vision at such a competition, and he gets silver and bronze medals for original vocals and modeling commercial formal wear. Congrats, Easy! Anyway, let's bring you some honorable mentions from last week.
So yet, you know, but I'm gonna move the dump out the cannery. I'm gonna transform cannery and move the landfill.
Let me go, yes! Where was he? What's up, folks? My father decided to make flag. Yes, but he's been making it since last week before the election date, and he said he'll put it up when all the votes came in. Votes them came in yesterday, and we have rest in peace PLP, Lord.
Accident, just so. Just so. But government. Vehicles.
Traffic.
Bang about 20. You jump out and answer in Spanish if you want to.
But she come look for some more vote. Who you come look for vote? Where you going to vote? You don't even know where you go. Who you be? Who you be? Who you be? What your name? Where you from? Cause me don't know you here. You better.
If you find a point cocky.
Where you there? You're cocky there.
This is the cocky they're talking about. The cocky there. This is the real cocky. This is a man go up with Talbot, wrong with Talbot. I know Talbot is a good guy. And then we do good for the justice. We love people. We to help people. Even before we involve in anything. Now once the apostle said it, tell you, that's cocky. It was a childhood name growing up. When we the apostle selling, going at the bottom. This is the cocky they're talking about. And Talbot is our one. Bless.
So, about the new channel, we are giving What the Fuck SKN and your home, and we're naming it to What the Freak, huh? Nicolay. So, head on over there to subscribe. We'll have new content after the new cabinet is sworn in and all that jazz. This has been another episode of SKN. Soon to be What If Record. Be the best saints and sinners. Till next time, I am your favorite Rasta, Sister Nicolay, and I thank you.